This is Callie with Callie's Trucking Adventures. I hope everyone's doing absolutely fantabulous today. I just am here to do a check-in with you guys. It's been a couple of weeks since I last did anything with you guys, and I'm really sorry about that. I know I always have excuses, but they really are pretty valid, and I don't mean to make excuses. I know other people can manage to get videos done even though they're busy as heck, but it can really be quite challenging to get time to actually do a video and have the energy and the just have the energy, I guess, in general, just to be able to give you give you guys that extra time, and without looking absolutely exhausted and just not being relaxed or whatever the case may be. So anyway, it has been, as you guys know, I announced a couple of weeks ago that I had went on ahead and teamed up with somebody, and that I now have a co-driver, and actually he's a great asset to what I was already doing out here. We are really rocking it. We are really doing excellent. We had our first week together was really good. Second week was not so good. Third week also not good, because we ended up stuck at the Salt Lake Terminal, as I had said before in my last video, that we were stuck at the Salt Lake Terminal, and we ended up not really having, I mean, he of course got paid and the truck got paid. I just didn't get paid for 2 weeks, but I was just, barely in the hole, and I've already pulled myself out of it, and things are going forward and going very, very, very well. And this last week we left, we left the terminal. We went to, goodness gracious, we have been all over the place. We left the terminal and we went to Twin Falls, and we picked up a load from there, and we took that load to Auburn, Washington, and then from Auburn we went to Wenatchee, and then from there we went to oh my goodness, it's going to be terrible if I can't think of the gosh darn name of where we went to, the Tri-Cities area, and oh, that name is just not coming to me right this moment, so I apologize to you guys, but it's Tri-Cities, Washington. So we went there, and then from there we went to Massachusetts, and we dropped off that load, and then we went from there to Georgia, and then from Georgia over to Oklahoma, actually to Memphis, and then to Oklahoma, and then from Oklahoma back to Oklahoma, backtracked like 211 miles, and then we ended up going to from there all the way out to let's see, where did we go? California. Yes, we went to California, and then from California we came over here to Ohio. We dropped our load over here. We ended up having a really good load, and we actually are going to end up with over 5,000 miles this week, and very high revenue, the best that I've done so far. So I'm really excited to see how that's going to turn out. I'm just busy. Gosh, we've just been so darn busy. A lot of it has been just basically, him driving. I usually drive days, but we drive whatever needs to be driven. So, usually I drive my 10 to 11 hours out, and then we pull over to a truck stop or something and have about a half hour or so. We swap out, and then the other person takes over and is driving out their shift 10 to 11 hours as well. We're usually averaging between 550 to 600 and something miles a day, which I know that to those of you that don't have governed trucks, that is just ridiculous. But with a governed truck, we can only go so fast, and we try not to go as fast as we possibly can, just because we're trying to also work on preserving fuel to the best of our ability. We were able to pull off a load over Thanksgiving holiday, and we picked up the load at 2 o'clock, about 2 o'clock in the morning in Oklahoma, outside of Oklahoma City, Heavener, Oklahoma, and we picked that up about 2 o'clock in the morning on New Year's, or excuse me, Thanksgiving. So that would be Thursday morning. And then we drove it all the way to California, and we had it dropped off by about 7:30, no, about 6 o'clock on Friday morning. So that was an amazing, amazing accomplishment. We were able to pull off together. It took some switching our clocks out and pausing our clocks, and splitting our shifts and things like that. And I hardly had any hours left on the first day, so we had to really hustle and figure out how to make that work, and we were able to figure it out. So yay for us. Let's see, what else? I don't know. I just wanted to make a video to check in. I know it's been a while, guys, and I'm really sorry that I keep making excuses about why, but life out here is crazy. It's definitely crazy, but in all honesty, I'm very, very happy out here. I'm really enjoying this journey, and I really like that there's a different view every day. There's always something different going on, and I like the freedom, and I've mentioned that before. And I also like the adventure, and waking up in a different place, and being able to chill out. I mean, we finally got a day to get some laundry done and get some, well, we didn't have a choice. We were out of hours. We had maxed out everything, and we probably could have pushed something a little ways if we really had wanted to, but I'm actually glad that we waited off and held off for the second load that they offered us, because the first load had a lot of miles on it. It had some time, but it had a lot of miles, and the revenue wasn't, I mean, it was okay, but it wasn't awesome. And this one is actually really low miles with pretty decent revenue, and it's going to drop by Wednesday, so that'll be a bonus drop of 4 loads this week for us. So we got here, dropped our FedEx load yesterday morning at about 3. Well, we were finished, and I signed off about 3:20 yesterday morning. We both got a 24-hour or 34-hour resets in. Well, pretty much mine will be ending here at 1, and I'll be taking off, and we're going to start the second or the final part of this week's assignments, or whatever you want to say, and we'll be getting ready for next week. So I was going to do a cooking video for you guys last night, and I did finally get a chance to cook, but it was such a cluster in here. It was just so messy and so much going on, and I was tired by the end of the day, and I just really wanted to get something cooked that I had bought a week ago to cook, and I didn't want it to go bad. And so I kind of just decided that I wasn't going to do the video. So I'm sorry, guys. Eventually I really am going to get you guys video. I just I don't know, another excuse, sorry. I know. I don't know. Besides that, I know, we're going to be staying out here through the holidays. We're going to be staying out here till about January 20th. That's when we've requested our home time. So we're just going to be trying to get as many miles under us as we possibly can, and trying to get as much profit as we possibly can as well. It's kind of challenging when you're doing this with a partner or with a co-driver, and because you've got to not only think about their miles, and how that they've got to get a decent amount of miles in a week, but you also need to be able to get a decent amount of financial reimbursement as well. You got to make profits out here as well. So unfortunately, you have to pick loads that have high profit margins and high miles. But then the bad part about that is that, of course, it's putting miles on my leased truck, and you pay on the lease, you pay on the excessive miles. Each week they take out money for that, but then, and on the tires, because you're putting more wear and tear on the tires as well. And then you also are, at the end of the lease, they're going to end up charging more because of the excessive miles. I've already got almost 47,000 miles on this truck, and when I got it, it was, it had barely maybe 23 or 24 miles on it, and by myself I had put on almost 25,000. So together in the month, we've been running about over a month now, we have put almost, what is that, like 20 something thousand miles on it. So we're definitely going to be putting a lot of miles on this, on Star, that's for sure. But let's see what else. I don't know. Oh, the only other thing I guess right now I can think of, guys, is that I am trying to raise money for the Toys for Tots toy drive. I know I haven't done any videos to portray that, but I am trying to raise money for Toys for Tots. I did do part of why I did the ghost chip challenge was to raise money for that. I put some money in, and I'm going to put some more money in, but beyond that, I haven't really gotten any other donations. So if you are able to give to that worthy cause and help out a child that's, you know, not maybe wouldn't have a gift this year underneath the tree or whatever, if we hadn't been able to donate money to this cause, that would really be wonderful. I know that things are tight. I know that it's been a really rough year for so many of us, but if you do have anything that you could possibly spare, it would really be greatly appreciated. I will be planning on pushing that money forward on about the 15th of November, excuse me, of December. So I have just a couple more weeks to go on ahead and keep trying to fundraise. I did put a little wreath on the front of Star. I will show you guys that later. It couldn't go on as nicely as I had wanted it to. I'm trying to get into the Christmas spirit as much as you can out here. I couldn't get it on because I have that gosh darn deer guard in front, but thank goodness for the deer guard. But it is right behind it, and you can see it. It's kind of peeking out, so that's fun. It's nice to be able to go around across the country, and I'm looking forward to it even more. So I really love Christmas. I love the lights. I've always kind of thought that they are just really romantic, and so I really love them. And at home, I usually always decorate, especially for my grandson. I like him to be able to just think that it's a magical time of the year, because when I was little, there were certain times and places that we went that made me feel like it was a magical time of the year, and so I want him to be able to feel that same way. So I do decorate for Christmas. I'm going to miss that this year, but what I was going to say is that I really am enjoying being able to go across the country and to see the different and to be able to see the different Christmas lights and Christmas decorations that people have. And as we get a little bit further into the season, I'm sure I'm going to see more and more. Feel really blessed to be able to see that. Being also really blessed that we have not had any bad weather per se. I had some thunderstorms and some really torrential rain showers back when the other night, Thanksgiving Eve, when I was driving to Heavener. But beyond that, we've been super blessed to not have experienced any bad weather yet. I know it's coming. We're both bracing ourselves for it. And with that being said, I'm gonna wrap this up. I have about another hour before I'm gonna be taking off and hitting the road, and we have about 750 miles to get in, and our drop is gonna be at 6 in the morning up in Massachusetts. So we're heading back to where we originally came from once we came out of Washington and delivered. We're heading back to the same exact spot over there. So I will really try hard to get another video done here really soon, guys. I really don't mean to be so neglectful, and I do apologize. I have attached the GoFundMe and the GoFundMe information for you to donate there if you choose to do so, and also my Cash App information. And I appreciate you all. Thank you all for subscribing. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for commenting. And I did want to say also, I am now up to 505 subscribers. I really appreciate you guys so much. 505 family of the Callie's Trucking Adventures. And I am going to do a giveaway here pretty soon. I'm kind of trying to decide what it's going to be. The one thing I was going to give away, I'm still going to give it away. I just don't have it on the truck right now. And whatever I do, I'm going to have to be sure that I'm able to get it dropped to a FedEx or something like that to get it shipped out. So I will be doing that very soon to celebrate the 505 subscribers, and just to try to say thank you guys. All right, thank you so much, guys. Have a beautiful day. Do something good for yourself, something to make your heart happy and your soul smile. And as always, spread love, kindness, compassion, consideration, inclusion, acceptance, peace, thoughts and wishes of well-beings for your brothers and sisters, and instead of the yucky things that are going on in our world today. All right, guys, thank you. Peace out. Laters. Love you. Bye-bye.